I would like to thank one of my subscribers, Mama Ruach, for this next story. Now, we know the weather has been treacherous over the last couple of days. It's been a lot of the country in the deep freeze. Well, in Atlanta, a lot of pipes burst in people's homes. And, if you're not used to that situation, you may not know what to do. But in the event that a pipe bursts in your house, you need to go to your main valve in your house and shut the water off. That way, you can prevent flooding or stop more flooding in the house. So, when the pipes start bursting in people's homes across Atlanta, they start calling 911. And the police are pretty much saying, don't call 911 because your pipes burst. And in a sense, they are right. You need to call a plumber. You need to get somebody out to your house to repair whatever pipe burst. But I do understand, if you've never been in that situation, you may not be thinking very clearly. So, wow, I remember when this happened in Texas. Metro Atlanta emergency lines overwhelmed. Police were asking the public not to call 911 because your pipes burst. Police stressed the importance of keeping emergency lines open. Well, I guess to the person calling, that was an emergency. As the nation grappled with deep freezing temperatures over the last few days, emergency officials in Georgia are telling people don't call 911 unless it really is an emergency situation. Pipes bursting doesn't necessarily make the cut. This is according to Gwinnett County Police Department. The agency said calls about pipes bursting throughout the county are overwhelming the 911 system. So I guess that was all the calls coming in. Wow. Wow. People are just scared. I think this storm scared a lot of people in the country. If you encounter a burst pipe, do not call 911. It's important that we keep these lines open for emergency calls. And that was posted by the Gwinnett County Police Department on social media. DeKalb County officials also posted a message on Christmas Day advising people from refraining calling dispatchers unless there's an urgent emergency. 11 Alive meteorologist Andrew Wilson is forecasting the potential for another pipe freeze. So, Atlanta is just one of those places when it gets that cold, they're not used to that. So it was like 21 degrees, and they're not used to 21 degrees. So leaks and flooding have plagued metro Atlanta homes and businesses Christmas weekend, including the busiest airport. So they had pipes bursting even up at the airport. As the metro area struggles with below freezing temperature and eases into a warm up, burst water pipes are now one of the major consequences being felt by places such as Delta Sky Lounge, Lenox Square, Marietta Diner, residents across the metro. The American Red Cross says in the wake of pipe issues to follow these steps, shut off the water, which is what I told you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is part of the territory when you go into cold temperatures in the spring, and it's not unusual. like in the area that I'm in, to have water main breaks as soon as the weather warms up in the spring. It's not unusual to hear about water main breaks going on in the region. It is very common, especially a change in temperature. So you're going to see more pipes bursting. You're not out of the woods. And, this is the same thing we heard happen in Texas when they went into the deep freeze. You had all of these pipes bursting. And I was reading in some of the apartment complexes, all of the pipes in the building burst. I mean, it is crazy. I mean, this is what cold weather will do, especially if you don't have any warm water, or you don't have the house heated up to the point where your pipes are not freezing. And, one thing, and, some of you will agree, some won't. I notice, like, when I go down in the South, their heating systems in those homes are really not all that great. When you come up north, and, because it does tend to get cold, especially in the winter, the heating systems just seem to be better. So, yes, do pipes burst? Absolutely, they do up in the north, but it's less common because our heating systems just got to be a lot stronger because of the part of the country that we're in. So, yes, it does happen, but I notice it happens more in the southern states, or in the states where you're really not used to the cold, and then you suddenly get hit with cold weather. And in all honesty, I really think this is the way it's going to be, y'all. This is going to happen again when we get into 2023. I think this is the norm, just like you see these killer hurricanes every single year. I think these type of winters are going to be commonplace in America. And areas that would have been warm are now going to go in the deep freeze. We were cold, but there were other parts of the country more south of us that were colder than we were. So you're going to see this is really going to become the norm. They called that a freak storm. I remember when it was in Texas. I was like, no, this is the way it's going to be. And here we go again. And this time it was 80% of the country that was dealing with freezing temperatures. So, some people call it climate change, and this is just it. When next year and the year after come, you're going to see similar things occur. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Again, just make sure you shut the water off in your house. Just make sure you shut it off and don't panic, because whatever the problem is, that problem can be fixed. And they know how to fix those pipes fairly quick. You know, it's is it going to cost you? Hopefully, you'll have homeowners insurance that will cover it. But in the case that you don't, just get the estimate, and perhaps you can come up with the money. Maybe some of your family can help you. But hopefully, I pray this don't happen to any of you. I hope you're okay. I hope most of my subscribers, I hope all of you actually made it through these last few days. The nice part here, it's going to really warm up nicely. And especially as we get towards the end of the week. So we have a few more cold days ahead. And I think for us, as of Thursday, where our temperatures are going to skyrocket. So, y'all, please take care of yourselves and stay safe. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.